Another week of zero chill content, and honestly, you could have made a bunch of changes to your team. You really could, with all the Cowboys and all that. That team is on the rise, but we didn't do that because I know there's a lot of content, and my keyword here is patience. I want to see what else is coming. We know ghosts are going to be coming out. How many of them? Are they good or bad? I don't know. I mean, with the promo, but let's take a look at where our team is at right now. Play a game, explain a few things. Best team in Madden. If you're looking to build the best team in Madden, make sure you head over to MMOEXP.com to avoid the packs and save some racks. Use code CC for 5% off. Link is in the description below. Fastest coins, cheapest coins. Use code CC. We'll see you guys on the sticks. 5% off. Be great. Hey, what is going on, Madden family? Welcome to the best team in Madden. I was gonna say Mandin. That would have been wrong. Either way, it is Sunday. You know, we do some on Sundays, we do some on Mondays. This is a Sunday week, okay? If you enjoyed the video, please make sure you hit the like on it and make sure you are subscribed. 600 likes would be our goal for the day. We're going to talk about a lot of stuff going on here. Please also check out the pinned comment for a link to our Discord. You can talk mutt with a bunch of other people, as well as the Underdog Fantasy link. It is Sunday. NFL's going on. We got NFL today, NFL tomorrow, NFL Tuesday. Go check it out. Use code TheActualCC when you sign up. They'll match your deposit up to $100. But let's take a look here. 2 times Gridiron Packs. We hit this level, so let's just open these up for you guys here. I like to always show you guys this stuff. This isn't a pack opening video, but hey, we're here. Either open it up in front of you or don't open it up in front of you. So I said open it up in front of you. We'll just quick sell the stuff. I think that's fine, probably. I guess it's fine. I don't know. But we'll talk about everything else. So obviously there was a lot of content that came out this week. Like a ton of content. Some of it good, some of it bad. The JC Jackson, CD Lamb. The stocking stuffers being kind of a theme teamish thing. Again, I like all that. I may not have added all those cards or something along those lines, but I still like it. It's like, you know what I mean? Like that's okay. It's not always for me, right? And I'm okay with that. Then we got Michael Irvin and Quandre Diggs. But one thing I want to talk about this week is I felt like it was time to switch things up temporarily. So I went back to Ace Twins this week, and I'm playing Weekend League this week, and it was going really well, and then it wasn't going really well. And again, that's totally fine because this is an offense I'm really familiar with from the past, but the way that this game plays and how easy offense is in other formations, it's a challenge. So we've had some really good points and some really bad points. We're going to show you guys a full game against a full Cowboys theme team. Figured that was a great way to go about it. But let's look at here and let's see what's going on. So for line, a lot of people probably now have Quentin Spain. He's basically a rental. If you don't have him, you should go get him if you're not running the theme team, and you can put him in at right guard. Makes all the sense in the world to me, right? But we use Mawai there from the Bono stuff. I haven't noticed any problems with him playing him out of position at all. As well, Cliff Branch from the Raiders, and this card has been really good. His size worried me a little bit, but that's okay. 98 speed, all the route running, everything on this card seems pretty good. Again, with me changing my offense around, it means that like my abilities and stuff aren't really what I need because I was just trying to change stuff up. So we're not going to worry about, hey CC, what are your abilities, right? Now we get to Boomer, and I'm still using Boomer. I know Tony Romo came out. And I know some people don't really like Romo, but to me, from an AP situation, I'd rather have that than what Boomer gives us here because it gives us more AP to play around with other people. But I also don't know if he's the guy. We're waiting on the guy, right? I don't know if he's the guy. So I'm going to wait. Again, with Ghost coming out, another Zero Chill release. They always hit us over the head with content here. So again, patience. This team isn't probably the way this team looks isn't how it's going to look very soon. That would be my guess. I don't know how much longer we're going to run Raiders and Jets, but we are still running that temporarily. Defensively, not a lot of pickups this week. Ty Law obviously is probably the highest overall card that we really added. He is a 98. A lot of people don't really want to use him because of him being 5'11", but he's played well enough. I don't recall him like doing anything wrong. You know what I mean? I don't. My two favorite cards this weekend on defense, honestly, have been Calvin Johnson, free safety, and Patterson, cornerback. Some people have had a different experience with Patterson at cornerback. Mine's been pretty good. As well, Reggie Nelson over here, who we've been using as a sub linebacker in some formations, and basically as a flat defender in others, has actually played really well too. So again, the shorter guys are playing okay. Size is obviously super important, but they've all done okay. I have no problems with the way anyone's playing. But again, I don't want to make any drastic changes because we know a lot is coming, and we'll see what it is when we get there. Special teams, no real changes here, obviously. Specialists, again, as expected within here. And then strategy, like I said, we went to Patriots for the week, and it's gone okay. It's gone okay, I'll be honest. It's gone okay. And then it went really kind of off the rails. I was playing really late last night, and we were playing a lot of good players, and I was out like a possession. You know what I mean? Where in my old offense, I feel like I'm scoring touchdowns 5 out of 6 possessions. Here, I was scoring touchdowns 2 out of 3 possessions. It's a pretty big difference when you really think about it. And that's what was costing us games. Again, totally fine about that, because if I'm trying to relearn how to do something here, it's great. The offense was a little slower plotting as well for me currently. And with that means that I was giving people like that extra possession because I was taking a lot of time to score. And then all of a sudden they would get like the extra possession only at the end of half, or they would get the ball last. And so it was just weird stuff like that. But again, don't really care. I think we're 13-6. I'll show you guys like how the run went here. It went really, really off the rails, and against some really, really good players too. You know, like one of these games we played Mr. Don't Care About Ice. I don't know, he's a pretty good player. One might be the best player I played all year, legitimately. But you see, like we were what was it? 11-1, and then we went on kind of a losing streak there. Again, I'm okay with admitting that we didn't play perfect in those games. I thought our defense was fine and all that, but perfection is something I would love to have and do, but I also just wanted to do something different and try something out this weekend. So that's where we end up. Again, no worries there, but boo, Cowboys theme team game. Let's break this down. I didn't know who this guy was at all. And because I hit the record button right after I saw his team, I went through here. And just to guys show you what his team really looks like here. And again, it's a Cowboys team. You know what I mean? Like, and I was like, okay, like I wanted to play against something like this. So Tavon Austin, look at the wide receiving core. Look at this, 98, 99, 99 speed. Pretty intense. Pretty intense. It's kind of crazy to see something like that. The Dalton Schultz, like I said, full Cowboys team here. We see, and he's got a couple fill-ins obviously here, but a lot of these guys play for the Cowboys. The cornerbacks is one thing that has like held me back from the Cowboys team, because I don't like Dion really. You know, I'm not a big fan of the way Dion plays in this game. John Lynch, Taylor Mays, all these guys. So again, Cowboys theme team. It's like, okay, cool. Like I wanted to play against these 98, 99 speed receivers. It's kind of why a lot of people do these things, and I'm not sure if he is a Cowboys fan or not. He's got Chargers, obviously. But I was like, I all I could think of when we started playing this game was like, I hope he's good. I hope this is like a good game. I really want it to be a good game because I want to be able to show you guys, hey, look at the Cowboys theme team. Look how these cards really play, because people are trying to make those changes and do this sort of stuff. So again, he's in a formation which I'm very familiar with, and nice play, Bo. So the way, and I know what this formation is, gun tight, Y off. I've researched it. I've run it for fun a little bit. I know who I need to cover and who I don't need to cover generally. Like, I have a really good idea of how to stop we'll call it a more basic play here. So this is what I would do here against it. Again, full transparency when we do these gameplays. So you see I'm manning up. So on the left, I manned up the wrong guy here, right? We'll say that. But manning up the outside receiver on the right, using Patterson, man someone up, and then blitzing with our user, because I don't like rushing 3, so I like to give the idea of rushing 4. And right here, he got me on this play. I wasn't the PA slot cross or whatever it is. Phenomenal play, really tough play to defend. And he ran it. Oh, okay, got it. All I could think of was like, all right, it's the point man. It's Keyshawn. If you're gonna man someone up and it's play action, Keyshawn's the guy where you need to go. But there's Reggie Nelson. Beautiful play by Reggie in the hard flat. Again, was that a bad read? Let's take a look here and see. Because sometimes people make bad reads. Sometimes it's a slow read. And right here, his proper read probably should have been the streak. But Reggie makes a great play on the ball. And he pick sixes them. Right? Like, okay, and this is what I mean. But when I say like Reggie Nelson's played pretty well, he reacted to a lot of stuff for me this weekend, so that's a W. So again, here we see what I'm trying to do with this offense, and it's a very good offense. And I just want to slow it down. I want to force them to make proper reads. Any offense, if you make the right reads, is going to be pretty good. So we just got to figure out to slow it down there. We kind of got lucky. It was good defense, and it was a bad pass. The run out of this formation as well isn't bad, but I wasn't really going to be trying to overly defend the run. That's sort of what my mind was made up, and I was going to play defense this way. Like, if you want to run the ball with Tavon Austin on me all game long and risk all that, that's up to you. But you're not going to beat me on these deep bombs. Again, I always want to keep the ball in front of me. This little sort of weak inside zone, I'm okay with you doing that. You know what I mean? So look at our man ups here. Look at our defense. Just absolutely stellar lockdown, blanketed defense here. I love it. Like this was where I felt really, really good. So again, when we see play action here and we know it's play action, we know that there's really one play. So this is about knowing your formation and everything. So he actually, I mean, he could have had other routes here, but he was going with the money route, and the money route was covered. And that's why we're using Patterson here. So again, back to ace twins now. First time on offense this game. And sometimes I've been doing things that I like, sometimes I haven't. Here, he was running mid blitz basically against me, or the concept of mid blitz. And I'll be honest, I wasn't 100% sure like what to really do. Man coverage has always been kind of a pain when I run ace twins, especially if I do not have route technicians or deep out elite. I don't have any of that stuff on these guys. So I knew we were going to be in for a bit of a problem here. And I believe he had like deep route KOs too and stuff. Just a really gonna be difficult. And this is another reason why some of the players that we ran into after this game, they were doing similar stuff, and it gave me trouble. It gave me trouble because some of these guys just aren't really getting open. I don't have route chems on my tight ends for those posts and stuff like that. So again, with the way that the team is constructed, with the abilities, it makes it really hard sometimes because the tight ends don't really have many good routes to get open against man. So I'm really hampered here. It's just the truth. And if you're going to be running an offense like this, you probably want to use a hot route master quarterback, honestly, but we weren't. So the game I'm going to be playing with this guy is all about the running back. Running back is the biggest sort of he's a wild card here because I can do a lot with him. I can motion him, I can put him on different routes and all that, and generally that's who he's trying to use here. So it's a real cat and mouse, real chess game that I have to play with this guy's user here, because a lot of this other stuff is going to be pretty covered, especially as we get down here, because he's also mixing up sending pressure and not sending pressure too. And that makes it really, really difficult. So again, like, we see what he's trying to do here, and I feel like things are open, and that's, you would love to get that, but we don't. And instead of getting mad, because a lot of times it's easy to get mad, you blame the game. Obviously that was a problem with the game, but whatever. I'll take my points, right? You got ball first, so let's just take our points and move on. So again, he's going to be doing some different things as the red zone scissors play. There's a wheel switch dig play, which has a wheel on it, obviously, which can be really tough. So there's a couple things I'm really keeping in mind here. Every time he comes out in a play, I'm looking for play action or not play action, and then I'm going based on what I think there. And him throwing this little shallow route, even just the one time there, was really smart, because what it does is it makes me want to stay home a little more true to that route. You know what I mean? Like, if I see that you're willing to go shallow or willing to go short there, that makes my job tougher, because I want to be covering that running back on that sort of scissors route. And you see, like right now, like we put up a spy here and Bo just doesn't react. I mean, it's a spy. But again, that's me now adjusting to stuff, trying to figure this out, and me going to the hooks here, because I don't want him to be able to do that, because that would be open all the time based on the deeper routes. Now, obviously, I want him to throw short against us, but I don't want to, you know, death by 1,000 cuts. I don't want that. I want him to make a mistake. I want him to try to throw deep. That's where we've got everyone covered. That's where we got the pick on. Like, I want you to try that. And if I can get him to look off of the short throw, then the deep is going to be where he's going to go more often than not. So, see, we're setting different things here. Like, this is not a very good play setup that he has here. But Romo gets away. He's going to slowly adjust to what we're doing here as well. Again, my defense is really the same thing almost every play. For the most part, it's the same thing every single play. And right here, he waits for that wheel and it clears, and brilliant call. Took him a while to get there, but it was a really, really smart call. That delayed wheel from the tight end, running it on the short side there so that he gets up the sideline. I don't know if he did that on purpose, but that's the right way to do it there. Brilliant play. And then he's going to go to goal line here. Oh, okay, go to goal line. Every time I'm in goal line, I'll make sure my auto flip is on. Generally, the way I was playing defense right now was with auto flip on. You guys sometimes ask, do you use auto flip? It depends. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. But he scores 10-7. Like, okay. And I thought we played really well. Like, we've got 2 stops on him, and we're only up 3 now. You know what I'm like? I feel like we should be better. We should be in a better spot than we are. So I'm trying to use flipping the play here to get routes in certain places I want. It's a concept a lot of people who run bunch use, and it's a really smart concept. So, and I know what happens here, and like, this is deep route KO. Oh, I hate that. Because it's open, right? It's just open. And so that again clicked in my head, like, I can't throw deep passes. I have to attack him short. And that's going to annoy me because against man, I always want to go for the big play here. So what I'm doing here, so as we motion across, right? The big thing is I was looking at the Keyshawn slant with X, and I actually meant to throw X here. Okay. Even though that this is open, I hit the wrong button. I'll be honest. They both look open, but X was where my eyes were going. This is why, like right here, I see Keyshawn, and that's where I'm thinking X, 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 X. 4 X's this time. instead of RB. Because if I was going to throw RB, I would have thrown it with a different pass lead. Probably out, even though, because he smoked him. But not enough. So, and this is no excuse. This is legitimately like I hit the wrong button. And whose fault is it? That's my fault. We put him back in the game. Now he's up on us. It's like, okay. You know, it annoyed me that I made a mistake like that, but I do make mistakes, and that's the truth. Apparently, we can't block the kick either. I tried my little heart out there. But the good thing we had with that play is I saw something I liked, okay? I saw something I liked. Saw something I feel like we could take advantage of. Because his user was kind of in the wrong spot, in my opinion. So what I want to do here is, again, we have 3 timeouts. Get the ball at half. If we can score here, it puts us really back in charge of the game. 7 especially, right? If we can go have 3-point lead and the ball. But I have to make sure whatever passes we do, we're going to get out of bounds or call timeout and stuff like this. But I want to just see some of the stuff he's doing here, and some of it's going to work and some of it's not. He actually comes out in the zone there. Shockingly, Mr. Branch gets his feet in there. I do not know how. I don't know why he was changing up his defense on us. He honestly was having a ton of success. It's a common problem Madden players make when they're having success with one thing and they just go to something else, and then you give up a big play. You've given me yards here. So again, same concept here is what I'm going to. I'm using the slant on Keyshawn instead of anything else because of deep route KO. And there it is. This is exactly what I was trying to do last time when we made the bad play, when we made the pick. It's the exact same setup. I saw it. I wanted to come back to it. He comes back out and man against us. Hey, this is what we're going to do. Again, that crossing route flips when he comes across the formation here, right? And again, where does he go? He goes to the running back because that's his man up here. And even though we made the wrong play earlier in the game, we saw a weakness. We take advantage of that weakness. Pretty basic. So 40 seconds, 3 timeouts. He has all the time in the world here to do something. And him flipping the play here kind of threw me off a bit. I wasn't sure what I wanted to do. I wanted to get some pressure on him. And we do get the pressure there, thankfully. Or else, I don't know what could have been open. But again, I have in my mind here, like, okay, I don't want him to hit us with that wheel route again immediately. So I'm trying to switch it up just a little bit. And again, I'm watching simply for the play action, right? The play action is the play that's going to get me. And that's exactly what he tries here with the play action. And I'm immediately running back with the route. Again, that's just strict play recognition. If that PA go slot cross wasn't PA go slot cross, it was just go slot cross, that play is way better because it has such a tell on it. It's the only play action play people run out of the formation. Great play, man. When you see it coming, you see it coming. You know what I mean? So that's all I ever look for when he hikes the ball here. If it's not that, then we know it's probably like the red zone play. And this is a really, really good route. I believe it was some sort of mesh post. Post wheel drag. Great post route on there too. He hadn't run that yet. Pulled it out at the right time. I respect it. Puts himself in field goal range. He has 1 timeout, 20 seconds. Comes out in bunch. Again, why come out in bunch here? I don't know. But most people who come out in bunch in these situations aren't normally great at bunch. So, you know, and that's a pretty standard thing. It just is. Like, I don't know. It's just the way it always goes, it seemingly. And again, like this isn't a great bunch play at all. We should see more jumps instead. But nothing's open. He's gonna get down. He's gonna take his time out, and I'm pretty sure he just takes his field goal here. And smart play. He doesn't risk anything here. He knows it's a really close game. He knows that every point is gonna count in this game the way it looks. So I don't hate that. And again, us getting the ball with 12 seconds here gives me enough time to hopefully do something. The problem is like I want to get points here. Getting points is going to be tough because of these deep route KOs. So we'd have to really smoke someone to get anything going on here. And if we were able to hit the running back there, because he was so far out of position, like this is a really risky play call at this time in the game. Look, he's using Dion, who's I guess the running back man up, and he is running so far away. But if we don't get two people coming free randomly, that's points for us before half. That's guaranteed points. We're gonna get in field goals. I'm not saying we're gonna touchdown because Dion's 100% gonna catch him. But we're gonna get there, and he gets weirdly nano detected here. So I'm just trying to get out of bounds. I don't know what was happening there. And again, I like that he's playing good defense. I don't like the way he's playing defense, but it is working. But him doing whatever he's trying to do at the end of half here is really risky, because what if the bomb works, you know? What if the bomb works? Could be a bad situation. It doesn't, but nonetheless. So we get the ball coming out of half here. And again, we've seen a couple things that have worked. He comes out here. I don't know what he's doing. He comes out, I guess, in this cover 4, which sort of works. And when I roll, we run away from the only open receiver. Again, bad play by me. Stay in the pocket. Stay in the pocket. He's got a spy. I know he has a spy. We're gonna stay in the pocket. If we start moving around the pocket, we're gonna make life pretty hard for us. So again, I haven't actually played against a quarters or anything like this yet, so I wasn't really sure, like, how do I beat this? What's the best way for me to beat this stuff? And I should just possession catch it there. But the reason I'm aggressive catching that pass is generally when I aggressive catch something along those lines, it's because I think, oh no, they're gonna get there. Let me aggressive catch it so we have some sort of weird interaction animation. But he's actually not clicking on. And since he's not clicking on, I could just possession catch these passes. Giving him more credit than probably necessary here. And again, right there, bam. And why is this coming open? Okay. I want to make this very important. That I'm very aware of what's happening here. The depth of these routes generally works really well. So let's rewind here just slightly. For whatever reason, when we have this angle route and the slant, he is running into the defender. He's doing it. It's nobody else. Like, he takes Dion out of the play. And that, now I see, like, that's why he was getting open, right? Now, Dion's also not really good at press coverage or anything like that, so Keyshawn's going to get a bit of release, but he's causing that issue. He's causing the openness to happen here. So what I did here was pretty simply, I wanted to see if there were any runs that I could have against this formation, the way he's doing stuff. So I used first down as my test run. Is this a good run against this formation? Can I expect this to be good? No. Okay. Go back to it, right? I like to throw those little feelers on certain run plays, so I know that in a really clutch situation, there's some things I can do and some things I can't. And so right here is where we really get chess game with him on the running back. So we start to do motion on the running back and all that. And we see here, I put the out route, right? I know that if I motion him over, Irvin, who is using here, is going to be the man on the running back. It is just the way it is. So again, he's seen angle route, angle route, angle route. So we're going to use this to our advantage. He has to now guess where we're going to be. And this is, again, just the progression of the game, of understanding what he's really doing and understanding what I need to do. Because I feel really unexplosive. I feel really hampered right now. So on this play, we see here, what do I have? I have the angle route motioned over. Last time we did an out route. This time it's the angle route inside, which is not a normal play. Because he wouldn't expect that. But again, his user is just kind of lost there. We're playing chess. We won that one. All right. So he's gonna get the ball back. And again, he's actually done well. I mean, considering he's thrown 2 picks, he's down 7. He's doing okay. He's not doing everything he needs to do, but we're gonna keep with these man ups and all this sort of defense. I feel like this defense really will work. I feel like I'm not gonna get 8 interceptions on this guy because he's making a lot of right reads, but I don't want to give him easy points here either. So we'll let this, what happens here. And anytime we can get to this situation to play where he has to scramble with Romo, it's totally fine. I know he picked up yards there, but I feel like at some point he's going to run into a lineman, get sacked or something, put him in a sort of a worse situation. So again, it's the play action right here. I don't know what really happened there. We do get the pick. All right. We got the pick. I don't know what happens here. And I never went back to watch this. So I want to let's examine what happens here. So Patterson is manned up on him and just kind of gets beat, right? Shockingly beat. I didn't really see that. But why is it a bad pass? Like, I know I clicked on Palomalu, but is he not click on his receiver or something there? He must not have. He must have done not clicked on. I don't know, because he wasn't clicking on the other defenders and stuff before, so I don't know. And frankly, let's be honest, I do not care. Cheat him. I get cheated all the time. You get cheated all the time. When something goes in your favor, you take it, you walk away, and you run. You don't rub it in their face. You know? But cheat him. That's fine. I don't really know what happened there. Did we deserve that? Not really. Will I take it? Absolutely. Put it in my pocket, walk away. I'm happy. Okay? Don't feel bad when you cheat someone, because it's just going to come right back to you at some point too. So again, me trying to do different things here on this sort of play. I'm not really sure what I'm doing. I want to see if I can make it work. And I felt like his user was going to be really far off there. And we got shedded. I feel like that's okay. So, all right. 3rd and 8. We're not in a great spot. So let's see what we can do here. Again, here's our play setup. What are we doing here with a curl? Okay. Again, watching his user. Again, what does he do? He runs into them. I just don't know. Like, he's giving me problems, but he can't stop running into people. I don't know what it is. I don't know. Like you see here. So again, he runs into Keyshawn this time, and because he runs into him, now he's really off course. I think he was really on the play pretty well. You know, he knocked Keyshawn, which meant that Dion was going to be better coverage there. But you see, he's running with us pretty stride for stride, but him getting pushed off, it's just what we needed. But I appreciate, again, I feel like we're playing okay, but he is really giving us some points here in this game. I think he's given us 21 points. We probably shouldn't be winning this game, especially by the margin that we're winning. We've played okay defense, right? We've played some okay defense. We've played some, other stuff. He's played okay offense, but his defense is just giving us points. It's not that he's making bad play calls. It's literally his user just running into people, causing touchdowns. It's a little weird. Again, he's not doing it intentionally. I know he's not, but 31-17. Again, we see the play action. I'm so slow. You would like the acrobat to get there, but it is what it is. At this point, being up 2 scores here, I just want to take time. I want him to take as long as he can. So again, my user is going to be there. Like, you make the right read, right? If you want to throw that, it's a very small window. You can throw that scissors route. If he wants to make that throw, go for it. You're not going to get the short stuff. I want to keep you in bounds. You know what I mean? Inbounds is what I'm really caring about here. Again, him with the clock not on his side, I would have tried to run out of bounds there. Just keep going. It's not worth trying a couple extra yards, because you're going to lose 20 to 25 seconds here. Down 2 scores in the fourth quarter. You probably don't want to lose 20-25 seconds. Again, it's all about being up here. And I think he's done a lot of good stuff. But again, our man-ups are basically just the same all game long. I was hoping to bait him there. He's getting ready to throw that wheel route again, finally, but we do get the Chris Jones is still so amazing. I'm telling, I don't know what it is. Maybe Akeem Hicks is that good too. I feel like they're similar, but Chris Jones, that card can play some Madden. And right here, threw me off a bit. I didn't know what he wanted to do. So we started to man up the tight end for the wheel route here. You see that on the left. And I was clueless to what was going on here. And I guess he motioned Tavon out to put him on a post route, and then motioned him back to get him on the post route from the backfield. Really interesting. I've not seen that at all this year. It's pretty cute. It's pretty cute. But you're gonna go to it again. You're gonna tell me what you're doing here, basically. But it is what it, again, makes the right play. His reads have not been bad. They've not been bad. Okay, not been terrible. Right here, you would have liked a tackle. I guess I would have liked a tackle here. Like, this is this run here is, like, in particular, like, what a problem is. We look at it right here, like, oh, that's a tackle. Nope, he misses him completely. He dives away from him. So 2 people have just dove away. No one else is just coming around. It's just weird. Thank God this is a game where stuff like that happens. So again, here at this point, I want to just clock this game out and get it done. I just wanted this game to be over with. So we're going to try to run the ball. You know what I mean? Take some clock. Again, I want to bring something else up real in particular here. This is something that's super important. He's kicking the ball off with 2:29. We know the play takes 30 seconds, right? If this clock had said 2:33, 2:32, whatever it would have been, I would have returned this kick. Just to take the time off to guarantee that we're going to be able to get the 2-minute warning on the next play. Just so you guys, like, pay attention to the clock in those situations there, because you returning the kick there or not returning the kick there could result in them getting an extra chance on defense. Okay, throw that out there. Clock management, huge. So I don't really know what I'm doing. I haven't tried any runs in this playbook or anything like this. I'm trying to find these lookies and stuff so we don't get run commit glitched. Not that he would or do it or not do it. I just don't know. And again, what I did here was I came out in a completely different thing, intentionally knowing I'm not snapping the ball, because I wanted to at least give him a different thought and look. So maybe he's thinking now, like, oh, he'll go to pistol, right? So that's why I just picked a random play there, because I don't want him to know exactly what I'm trying to do the next play and give him an extra 10 or 15 seconds to think about how he wants to defend this. But we do put Derrick Henry in, and like, this was crazy to me. This threw me off completely here. We see it's 3rd and inches, right? We're 2nd and 4 from the 31. So the 35 is basically where that little yellow line is, right? And like, I feel like we are so far beyond the line here, and it's inches. What happened there? And I didn't notice it at first. I didn't notice it. I thought it was a first down. I really thought it was a first down. I was like, oh, okay, we're going to clock this game out and win. So I just ran the ball again, and I was like, and it was right at this point I was like, oh no, it's 4th down. I just didn't didn't look. I was like, we gotta go for this. I have to go for this, because if we get it, the game's over. If we don't, we lost. So this is going to be a key example of, hey, you run the same thing, you do the same thing over and over in all game. You try to play this cat and mouse game. At a very crucial time in the game, you need to do something different. Okay? When we think about this, and the way I've thought about this all game long, was he's obviously in man coverage. So we see this safety is going to be manned up against this tight end. This guy is going to be manned. One of these corners, probably the outside corner, is going to be manned up on the A tight end, and he is manned up on me here. Okay. We know that that's how the man up works. Add to this, but he's not actually coming in here to blitz us. We see his user. So I'm going to do something I haven't done all game long here. Pretty basic. We're going to still set up a lot of the same stuff that I want to set up. But you see we're setting up an out route here as well. And we cook him. We finally do something with the tight end over there. Haven't done anything with him all game long. Again, because who is manned up on him? Someone far away. We have the running back to take someone away from there. So I immediately was thinking, why? That was my first place I was going to be looking, 100%, because I was like, that defender's really far away. And I guess we probably could have thrown it right here, but it's still pretty tight. So at this point, A is open, right? He should just stay on A. But his user, again, just not quite there. Bam, bam, bam. That allows us to get the first down and actually just clock the game out here as well. So no need to really show the rest of this. The game just gets clocked out. Throws a little pick at the end. It is what it is. Really tough game. Fun game to play. Fun opponent. I don't really like the way he plays defense. I just don't like a lot of man defense like that. But he did adjust stuff, and he kind of let us win. I think he let us win more than we won. So either way, I hope you guys learned a couple things from this video. Be great. I love you guys. I'm out. Peace.